Hi, we're going to start in a seated position. So, as always, I would recommend you to keep the hips slightly elevated. So maybe sit on top of the pillow or the bolster, maybe on top of the blocks. And then make yourself comfortable, close your eyes. And take a moment to ground yourself, to center yourself. To bring the awareness to this space, to this moment, to your breath. In a moment, we are going to start the movement, but before we get to that part, let's focus on the breath and incorporate gentle pranayama. We are going to inhale for the count of 2 and then exhale for the count of 4. You will inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose if you prefer through the mouth. Whenever you feel ready, release all the air out. Inhale, 1, 2. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and then big breath in all the way to the top. And then hold. Hold at the top with your lungs filled with the air. Observe the heart rate going up just slightly. And then exhale through the mouth. Hold at the bottom. And observe the heart rate slowing down. Observe the stillness. And then inhale. And exhale. Let go of any control over the breath. And just allow it to flow naturally. And stay present with every inhalation, every exhalation. If your mind starts wandering, you can always come back to it. Whenever you feel ready, slowly start opening your eyes. And let's meet in a seated position at the back of the mat. So sit on your shins. Hands next to your side. And then pull your chin to the chest. And then left ear towards left shoulder. Head to the back. Right ear to the right shoulder. And then pull the chin to the chest. To the left. To the back. To the right. And chin to the chest. One more. And then switch direction. Make this movement as big as you want it to be. Adding a lot of movement, big range of motion. One more. And then come back through center. Place your left hand on top of the right ear and guide your right fingers to the right, left ear to the left shoulder, elongating the right side of the neck. Without pulling, gently guiding the ear to the shoulder. And then release your left arm behind you. Big circular movement with the right arm and lower the right hand on the left knee. Inhale, long spine. Use your left fingers to grow tall from the base of the spine. Exhale. Find your twist. Left shoulder blade to the spine. The crown of the head is reaching up. Inhale. And then as you exhale, come back through center. This time, place your right hand on your left ear. Walk your left fingers to the left as you guide the right ear to the right shoulder. And just hold. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more inhalation. And as you exhale, release. Guide the left hand on the outside of the right knee. Right hand behind you. Inhale, find length. Exhale, sink into your twist. Look to the back. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. And again, inhale. As you exhale, back through center. And then place your hands on the mat. Turn your fingers to the back. On your next inhalation, open through the chest. As you exhale, run the back body, chin to the chest, tailbone is pointing down. Inhale, open. Widen through the collarbones, drop the belly to the mat. Exhale, run the back body. One more. Inhale, open. Exhale. And then come back through neutral spine, releasing the hands. From here, big step with your hands to the front of the mat. Inhale, extend the right arm above the head as you open your chest to the right. And then as you exhale, guide the right arm under the left arm. Reach with your fingers to the left. Inhale, extend the right arm above the head. Exhale, right arm under the left one. One more. Inhale, extend. Look towards your right fingers, really open the chest to the right. Exhale. Lower the right arm in a way that is parallel to the shorter edge of the mat. Lower the right cheek on the mat. And a few options here. As you inhale, you can extend the left arm above the head. You can also rotate from your shoulder joint and guide your left hand towards your right inner thigh, taking a bind. And once again, open the chest to the left, guiding the left shoulder to the spine. Left shoulder away from the ear. And just hold. Maybe close your eyes here. And just breathe. As you inhale, extend the left arm above the head. As you exhale, lower the left hand on the mat. Inhale, open the chest to the right, extend the right arm above the head. As you exhale, right hand comes back on the mat. Inhale, extend the left arm above the head. As you exhale, left arm under the right one. Open the chest to the right. And again, inhale, extend the left arm above the head. Gaze on your left fingers. As you exhale, left arm under the right one. Inhale, open to the left. Extend the left arm. As you exhale, left arm under the right one. And then lower the left cheek on the mat. Inhale, extend the right arm above the head. Maybe you'll stay here. Maybe you'll flip the palm of the right hand so it's pointing to the right. And then from here, you can guide the right hand to your left inner thigh, really opening the chest to the right, pulling the right shoulder to the space behind it. So right shoulder blade towards the spine and the left shoulder blade away from the spine. And just hold. Once again, maybe close your eyes. And just breathe here. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhalation, extend the right arm above the head. As you exhale, lower the right hand back on the mat. Inhale, extend the left arm above the head once again. As you exhale, release the left hand back on the mat. And from here, ripple forward. Make your way on your belly. Release the chest to the mat, the forehead to the mat. And then press the fingertips next to the edges of the mat. So you are tending out your hands. Really press the hip bones to the mat. Engage the glutes. Inhale. Extend the elbows. Open the chest. Slide the shoulder blades together as you exhale. Release the chest to the mat. Inhale. Extend. Exhale. Release slowly. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Release the chest to the mat. Slide the hands under the shoulders. Press into the hands and make your way into your tabletop position. Tuck your toes under and start making your way into your first downward facing dog of the practice. You can keep the knees bent, you can add some movement here, moving the hips from side to side, bending one knee at a time, nodding your head. Just release your belly towards your thighs, sternum to the mat. And breathe. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhalation, look to the front of the mat and a big step or hop in between your hands, halfway lift. As you exhale, belly towards your thighs. On your next inhalation, make your way into a standing position, arms above the head. And then as you exhale, release your hands to the mat. On your next inhalation, halfway lift. As you exhale, hands drop on the mat. Step, hop to the back of the mat. Make your way through a Vinyasa flow. Elbows are hugging the ribcage. Scoop the abs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift the knees, the thighs from the mat. So just the top of the feet and hands are on the mat. Pull your shoulders to the back. Exhale. Downward facing dog. On your next inhalation, lift your left foot from the mat. Point your toes. Bend your left knee and stack your hips. So you are lowering the left shoulder, the left armpit to the mat. You are just opening the hips. And then pull your left knee to the left elbow. And just hold. If you need, drop your right knee on the mat. Hips are not moving, shoulders stacked on top of the wrist. And then extend the left leg, just the left leg, and then pull your left knee to the elbow. You are still in your plank. Extend. And bend. One more. Extend. Pull the left knee to the elbow. Extend. Hold. You can drop the left foot next to the right foot. We are moving through a Vinyasa flow. Bend your elbows, hover above the mat. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Open through the chest. Shift the chest slightly forward, elongating the lower back. And then as you exhale, make your way into a downward facing dog. On your next inhalation, lift your right leg from the mat. Point your toes. And then bend your right knee. Open the hips to the left, to the right, but keep your shoulders square. Right knee is reaching up, heel towards the glute. Inhale. As you exhale, pull your right knee to the right elbow. Hold. Once again, maybe you will lower the left knee on the mat. Maybe you will stay here. And then just extend the right leg. See if you are lifting the hips. You want the hips aligned with your shoulders. Pull the right knee to the elbow and extend. And again, right knee, right elbow. Extend. One more. Pull the right knee to the right elbow. Extend. Hold. Inhale. You can drop the right foot next to the left one. Exhale, bend your elbows. Point the elbows to the back. Inhale, up dog. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Just hold here. Wrap the shoulders around. And then press into the hands, lifting the hips even higher. Breathe. On your next inhalation, look to the front of the mat. Bend your knees and then hop in between the hands, halfway lift. As you exhale, belly towards the thighs. Maybe the knees will bend. Of course, if you need it, go ahead. Inhale, back into a standing position. Arms above the head. And then as you exhale, bend from the hips, release the hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. You can slide the hands on your shins, shoulder blades together. As you exhale, hands drop on the mat, bend the knees. Hop to the back. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. On your next inhalation, lift your left leg from the mat. Bend your left knee. Once again, pull the left knee to the left elbow. Shift the shoulders on top of the wrist. Flex your left foot. And see how lightly you can step the left foot to the left edge of the mat. And then drop the hips down into the front of the mat. Lift your chest. If you need the blocks under the hands, go ahead, grab them. As you exhale, simply scoop the abs, lifting the hips slightly, rounding the upper back. And then inhale, lower the hips, open through the chest. As you exhale, scoop the abs, press into the mat, round the upper back, and then inhale, open through the chest. One more, exhale. And then lower the hips, hold here, open through the chest. Lift your left toes and point the left toes to the left. Right hand will stay on the mat. Drop the outside of the right foot on the mat and then extend the left arm above the head. Inhale. And then as you exhale, you can start lowering the right hip to the mat. If this is too much, don't do that. Hold the right hip hovered above the mat. On your next inhalation, start lifting the hip. And then see if you can extend the left leg and how far you can extend the left leg. As you exhale, release. Inhale, lift the left arm, lift the hips. And once again, see if you can extend the left leg and how far you can extend it. As you exhale, drop the right hip to the mat. One more. Inhale, extend. See how far you can go. And then as you exhale, release. This time we are lifting into a side plank and then a wild thing. So inhale, lift the hip. And then from here, see how lightly you can lift your left foot. Pull it towards your left armpit. And then step your left toes behind you. Open yourself into a wild thing. Point your right toes to the back of the mat. Reach to the front of the mat with your left hand. Squeeze the glutes. Open through the chest. Hold. Breathe. Inhale. As you exhale, release the left hand back on the mat. And then pull your left knee to the left elbow. Once again, flex your left toes. See how lightly you can step the left foot to the outside of your left hand. Lower the hips, lower the right knee on the mat. The top of the right foot on the mat. This time, inhale, extend the left arm to the front of the mat. Then guide it up. Bend your right knee and reach with your left hand to your right foot. Open the chest to the left and then start guiding the right heel to your right glute, pressing the hip bones forward. And just hold. Long inhalation, slow exhalation. Inhale. As you exhale, extend the right leg. Big circular movement with your left arm, left hand under the left shoulder. Once again, lift your right knee. Attach your left knee to your left tricep and lift your left foot from the mat. Once again, extend your left leg into your one-legged downward facing dog. Open the hips as you bend your left knee. Once again, we are making our way through a wild thing. So lower the left toes to the right side of the mat. Extend the left arm to the front of the mat. As you exhale, start lowering the hips on the mat. Flex your right toes. Adjust so the outside of the left foot is aligned with your outer hip. So where the butt cheek ends. And then extend the left arm above the head. As you exhale, start bending from the hips, reaching forward with the hands with the chest. And then maybe you'll stay here, resting the forearms, the hands next to your calf. Maybe you can extend the left arm to the left, so it's under the left knee. And then maybe you will take a bind here. So you can extend the right arm to the right. And then guide it behind your back. Inhale, long spine. As you exhale, belly on top of the right thigh. And just hold. Right toes are pointing up. Press the right heel forward. And just breathe. On your next inhalation, release and lift your upper body from the mat. With or without the use of the hands, start bending the right knee and then make your way into your low lunge. You can adjust slightly on the mat and extend the arms above the head. Keep your left toes tucked under. From here, press into your left toes, right foot to lift your left knee from the mat. Inhale. As you exhale, twist to the right. Right fingers are reaching to the back, left fingers are reaching forward. Shoulders stack on top of the hips. Inhale. As you exhale, lower the left hand if you can on the outside of the right foot. If this is too much, of course, you can use the block or place the hand on the inside of the right foot. If you want to go even further, guide the right arm to the back. And then left arm under the right thigh. Find a bind. So maybe you can connect the fingers, maybe you can grab to the opposite wrist. Once again, twist your chest to the right, right shoulder to the back. Maybe you can even look to the back of the mat. If this is too much, just keep your arms extended. And hold. Inhale. And exhale. Release the bind. Extend both of the arms. And then use the strength of your lower body. Lift your upper body. Right fingers are reaching to the back. Left arm is extended. Fingers are reaching forward. Hold. One more inhalation. As you exhale, cartwheel the arms and start twisting your chest to the left through Warrior Two. Immediately extend the right leg and bend your left knee. Make your way into your Skandasana. Of course, if you need to stay halfway, hands on the mat, hips a bit higher, that's perfectly fine. And just hold. Tailbone is pointing down. The crown of the head is reaching up. Right toes, right knee pointing up. Inhale. And exhale. From here, press the right heel to the mat, almost as if you could pull it towards your body. You can use the hands or without the hands, stay low, bend your right knee. Extend the left leg, flex your toes. And we are going to go back to the front of the mat. Bend your left knee, extend the right leg, right knee is pointing up, right toes are pointing up. You can stay here or extend the left arm in front of the left knee, extend the right arm up, and then take a bind here. Just an option, of course. We are opening the chest to the right. Inhale. And exhale. And now release. Lower the left hand closer to the left edge of the mat. And then from here, right hand comes back on the mat under the right shoulder as you lift the hips. You are in your supported lunge facing the front of the mat. From here, lift your left heel, left foot from the mat. Pull the heel to the groin. And then extend the left leg to the back. Drop the right knee if you need. We are in a plank position. Slightly tuck the tailbone under. Navel to the spine as you pull your left knee to the chest. And extend. Spread the shoulder blades wide. In. And extend. Don't move the hips. One more. Left knee to the chest. Scoop the abs. Extend. Hold. Inhale. Exhale. Chaturanga. Bend the elbows. Inhale. Open through your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And just hold. Breathe. Inhale, press into the hands, pigeon toe your feet slightly. One more in breath. One more out breath. As you inhale, lift your right foot from the mat. And then bend your right knee. Pull the right knee to the right elbow. Hold. And gently deliver the right foot to the outside of the right hand. And drop the hips to the front of the mat. Right toes are pointing slightly away from you. Inhale. As you exhale, lift the hips and scoop the abs. Really press the mat away from you. And then drop the hips. Open through the chest. And again, exhale, lift the hips. Scoop the abs, navel to the spine. And then inhale, lower the hips. Open the chest. Exhale. And then lower the hips as you inhale. Point your toes to the right. You can adjust this right foot, walk it a bit to the back. And then inhale, reach your right fingers forward, the outside of the left foot on the mat. And then reach your fingers to the back as you open the chest to the right. So we are getting a bit deeper into IT bend. Inhale, press into your left hand. Lift the hips and see if you can extend the right leg. As you exhale, release the hips to the mat. Right fingers are reaching to the back of the mat. Inhale, lift the hip. Maybe extend the right leg. Right fingers are reaching up. And then as you exhale, release. One more. Inhale, lift. Press into the left hand. As you exhale, release. Okay, this time we are making our way into a wild thing through side plank. So press into the left hand, the left foot, and then pull your right knee to the right elbow. Gently drop the right toes behind you. Extend the left leg, right arm to the front of the mat. And then hold. Engage the glutes, keep lifting the hips, keep lifting your chest to the ceiling. Don't hold your breath. Inhale. As you exhale, release the right hand back on the mat. And then pull the right knee to the right elbow. Once again, gently step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. This time, drop the left knee, drop the top of the left foot. Once again, as you inhale, reach your right arm forward, big circular movement. Guide your right arm to the back as you open the chest to the right, bend your left knee, heel to the glute. And keep lowering the hips to the front of the mat. Keep opening the chest to the right. Inhale. And exhale. And again, inhale. As you exhale, release your left leg to the back. And then drop the right hand under the right shoulder. Lift your left kneecap from the mat. Press the right knee into your right tricep. And then lift your right foot. As you exhale, one-legged downward facing dog. Lift the hips. Extend the right leg. Hold. And then bend your right knee. Once again, stack the hips. Once again, we are making our way through a wild thing. Drop the right foot to the left edge of the mat. Open through the chest. As you exhale, release the glutes back on the mat. You are in your seated position. The right edge of the right foot is aligned with your outer hip. Flex your left toes. So left heel is being pressed forward, left toes up. Inhale, extend the right arm above the head. Find length in the spine as you exhale, belly towards the left thigh. Maybe you'll just rest the hands in front of you. So right knee is pointing up and you are reaching forward with the chest, guiding the belly towards the thigh. Maybe you'll even bend your left knee slightly. Maybe you can extend the right arm to the right under the right knee, left arm to the left, and try to take a bind. Inhale. Elongate the spine once again. Exhale, belly towards the left thigh. And just hold. Breathe. In and out. Slow, controlled breath. Start releasing the bind. And then you can use the hands, you can press into the mat next to the hips, or without the use of the hands, press into the right foot, bend your knees, you can adjust on the mat, and make your way into a low lunge. Keep your right toes tucked under, press into the right foot, left foot, and then lift the right knee from the mat. You are in your high lunge. You can keep your right knee slightly bent if you need that to make your lower back feel good. Inhale. As you exhale, twist your chest to the left. As you extend the arms, right fingers reaching forward to left to the back. Maybe you can bend your left knee even more. As you exhale, either lower the right hand on the inside, or if you can, to the outside of your left foot. Left fingers are reaching up. Maybe stay here. Maybe once again take a bind. Right arm under the left leg. Left arm behind your back. Maybe you can grab to your fingers, to your hand. Maybe you can grab to the opposite wrist. And keep twisting the chest to the left as you possibly look to the back of the mat. If you fall, that's okay. Just come back to any variation that feels good today. Knowing that the bind is an option, but if you are elsewhere, that's perfectly fine. This is your practice. If you have a bind, release the bind. Extend the arms. Lower body strong as you leave the upper body. You are still in the twist. Inhale. As you exhale, drop the right heel. Open yourself to the right through your warrior two. Immediately extend the left leg. Bend your right knee, and once again, maybe hands will drop on the mat. Maybe you will stay halfway. Maybe you will make all the way down into your Skandasana. And just hold here, either with the hands rested on the mat. If you see that you're leaning forward quite a lot, you can place your hands behind your hips, so you can really grow tall from the base of the spine. Left knee is pointing up, left toes are pointing up, right knee away from you. Okay, if you have the hands behind you, drop them in front of you or place the palms of the hands together. Stay super low, press the left heel into the mat and towards your hips. And then extend the right leg as you bend your left knee. Flex your right toes. And we're going to the other side. Press the right heel down, extend the left leg, bend your right knee. You can stay here, extend the right arm under the right knee, and then extend the left arm above the head. Maybe gaze on your left fingers. Maybe once again take a bind here. And breathe. Wherever you are, inhale. And exhale. If you have a bind, release it. And then right hand comes back to the right side of the mat. Left hand comes back to the left side of the mat as you twist or come back to the front of the mat. Right toes are pointing forward, left heel is lifted. You can drop the left knee. We are going to lift the right foot from the mat. And once again, just the movement of the leg. Extend the right leg. And then pull your right knee to the chest. Scoop the abs. And again, extend. And bend. One more. Extend. Hold. Inhale. As you exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. As you exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhalation, look to the front of the mat. We are hopping into Malasana. Bend your knees, feet to the edges of the mat, toes pointing away from you. And then place the palms of the hands together, elbows on the insides of your knees if possible. And then press into the knees with your elbows. Once again, tailbone is pointing down, the crown of the head is reaching up. If once again you see that you're hinging forward, place the hands next to your heels and then once again shift the shoulders on top of the hips. Otherwise, you are staying with the palms of the hands in front of the chest. One more opportunity to take a bind. If you want, extend the left arm to the left, right arm up. And then big circular movement with the right arm, maybe bend both elbows, and then grab to the opposite hand, wrist, if it's available. Open the chest to the right and make sure that you're not shifting the weight too much on your left foot, so center yourself. Just one inhalation here. As you exhale, release. And then extend the right arm to the right. Inhale, left arm above the head. Open the chest to the left. Maybe find a bind on the other side. Otherwise, you're just holding your Malasana. Shift the weight slightly on your left foot. Keep opening your knees. So strong glutes. Knees are pressing to the space behind them. Inhale. And then as you exhale, release. Hands in front of you on the mat. We are going to practice arm balance. If this is too much, you will still stay in your Malasana. You can grab the blocks and place them under your glutes so you can sit on top of those blocks. Just like that, if you want to make this position a bit more passive. If you are with me trying the arm balance, you will place the hands on the mat. And then you'll start lifting the hips, making your way into this forward fold with your feet as wide as the edges of the mat. And then from here, bend the knees as much as you need to. Start walking the hands so they are behind your heels. Elbows are pointing to the back. And then start bending the knees. So as if you are sitting in your Malasana, but this time your thighs are supported by your triceps, by your elbows. And from here, maybe that's enough. Also be aware what's happening in your wrists. Maybe you will start lifting the heels. Maybe you will start lifting the feet. So you are really pressing the hands into the mat. And then possibly you will extend the legs here. Keep your chest open, core strong. Hug everything to the midline of the mat. Inner thighs are working. Really press with your inner thighs into your triceps. Hold. Scoop the abs, chest open. Inhale. And then as you exhale, drop your feet back on the mat. Make your way through Malasana, hands back on the mat. We are hopping to the back of the mat, or stepping if you prefer that. Find your Chaturanga. Inhale. Up dog. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. As you exhale, drop your knees on the mat, the top of the feet on the mat. And then once again, step your hands to the front of the mat. Inhale. As you exhale, belly towards the thighs, chest to the mat. Your puppy pose. Arms are active. Fingers are reaching forward. One more inhalation. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone under and then make your way on your belly. Rest your chest, your forehead on the mat. And then bend one knee at a time. Pull your heel to the glutes, hands on top of your feet or on top of the ankles. And once again, retuck the tailbone under, engage the glutes, elongating the front of the thighs. You can stay here, or we are going to lift into a bow pose. So keep your glutes engaged, and then as you inhale, start lifting your thighs from the mat. If it feels better, flex your toes. Keep lifting your feet. Keep squeezing the glutes, pull the knees a bit closer together. Keep your chest open, your shoulders open. Inhale. And then as you exhale, release on the mat. Extend the legs, hands next to the rib cage. And then press back into your child's pose. Release the forehead on the mat. And take a deep breath in. Long exhalation. On your next inhalation, make your way into your up dog. So drop the hips to the front of the mat, lift the kneecaps, shoulders to the back, exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhalation, look to the front of the mat, bend your knees. Hop to the front of the mat and immediately make your way into a seat and Navasana. Shins parallel to the mat. Maybe hands under the knees, maybe arms extended. Roll the shoulders to the back and down, open through the chest. Maybe extend the legs if that's within the practice. And just hold. Breathe. Really engage your core. If you feel it in your lower back, drop the hands next to the hips. Inhale. And then as you exhale, release your feet in front of you. And then allow your knees to open to the sides. So your feet are quite far away from your groin, from your hips. You're creating 90-degree angle. Inhale, long spine. As you exhale, start guiding your face towards your heels. And just release here. Inhale. Long, slow exhalation. On your next inhalation, slowly start making your way into your seat, lifting your shoulders on top of the hips. And then pull your knees together. Extend the arms to the front of the mat and then make your way on your back. Pulling the knees to the chest. Just hold here for a moment. Maybe rock side to side. And then extend the right leg on the mat. And start extending the left leg. Maybe hands will stay behind the knees. Maybe you can walk them towards your ankle. Maybe you can even grab your left big toe with your 2 fingers. And then right hand on top of the right thigh. Make sure that you are not lifting the back of the right thigh from the mat. Gently guide the left thigh towards your belly. Inhale. And exhale. You can use a strap, a belt here as well if you have it. You can place it around your left foot. We are going to open the left leg to the left. Make sure that you're not lifting the right glute, the right hip from the mat. So you can press the right hand into the right thigh. Inhale. And then as you exhale, lift your left leg. This time place the right hand on the outside of the left calf or the outside of the left foot if possible. Extend the left arm to the left. And then guide your left leg across the body to the right. Finding this twist where we also get deeper into the IT band, TFL. Lower the left shoulder blade to the mat. Maybe you want to turn your face to the left. And then on your next inhalation, come back through center. Bend your left knee as you exhale. Pull your right knee to the chest and then extend the left leg on the mat. Extend the right leg. And once again, maybe hands will stay behind the right thigh, maybe behind the right calf. Maybe you can grab with your 2 fingers to your right big toe. And then maybe place the left hand on top of the left thigh. Keep your right leg as straight as possible, which doesn't mean it's going to be straight. If you need to bend your knee, that's perfectly fine. Keep pressing the back of the left thigh down. Inhale. And then as you exhale, slowly release the right leg to the right without lifting the left glute. If you need to grab a support like a strap, then please stop the recording and do that. Keep lowering the left hip, keep opening the right hip. And then as you inhale, back for center. Left hand on the outside of the right foot or the right calf. Extend the right arm to the right and then lower the right leg to the left. Right shoulder blade stays on the mat. Maybe gaze on your right fingers. On your next inhalation, come back through center, lift your right leg and then bend your right knee. Pull it towards your chest. Pull your left knee towards your chest. Inhale. And then as you exhale, start extending the legs. Make your way into your Shavasana. Release the body on the mat. Relax. And breathe. And the body heavy on the mat. All of your attention back to your breath. Back to this moment. This space. Slowly now start coming back to your body. And start adding gentle movements into your toes and fingers. Of course, if you need more time in your Shavasana, that's always available. We are going to finish with some breath work though, so this is not the end of the practice yet. If you decide to add gentle movement, take your time here, maybe wrist and ankles, maybe nod your head from side to side. Make this transition feel good. And then through your fetal position, make your way at some point into your seat, still keeping the eyes closed. You may once again grab the bolster or a pillow to sit on top of it. Position yourself in any seated shape that feels good. Inhale and exhale. We are going to inhale through the nose for the count of 2. Hold at the top for the count of 2. And once again, exhalation through the nose or through the mouth, up to you, for the count of 4. So whenever you are ready, let's meet at the bottom of the exhalation. And then inhale. 1, 2, hold. 2, exhale. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, hold, exhale. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, hold. 2, exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, hold, exhale. Inhale, hold, exhale. Big breath in all the way. Fill up your belly, your rib cage, all the way up to the collarbones. And hold at the top. Neither inhaling nor exhaling in this space of stillness, retention. Exhale through the mouth. And hold at the bottom. Observe that everything slows down. Inhale, out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. One more in. Full inhalation, out. Allow your breath to come back to its natural pace. Just notice it. And then collect the palms of the hands in front of the chest. Thank yourself for this practice. And thank you so much. Namaste.